Hi, can you hear us?
Namaste, world raisers.
Let us know in the chat.
Mhm.
Should work, right?
Yeah. And let us know if the audio is good, visuals are good. Here we are.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a delay.
Yes, we often have a delay. There must be a delay here. Oh dear.
Do you need to refresh this?
I don't know how.
Oh, all
Oh,
good.
all good. Okay. Hi.
Aman, awesome.
Our
Yeah.
savior.
Greetings.
Okay. So we wanted to say thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. 50,000 subscribers is unreal. It's fantastic. Means that we are having some reach. We're getting some impact. People are joining us and liking what we do. So we are so grateful and so happy, and we feel so blessed that 50,000 beautiful, amazing people in this world, mostly from India, let's be honest.
90%.
But have chosen to support us. And and we absolutely love all of you.
What is this?
Wow.
1 second, we have a something.
Well, I think we could just unplug this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just is it gone?
Yeah.
There was just a very strange sound, unpleasant sound, screeching and things coming out of our headphones. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was unusual. Like, where?
But anyway, so let's just hope everything goes good with this live stream, because Sabine has set it all up all by herself.
Yeah, and Roger
as she's taken over the channel, she's getting more and more capable and confident, because I luckily got to sleep in because I'm getting quite exhausted these days. So thank you so much. I think everything's running good so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for this live stream, well, like, what is our main discussion? Do we want to talk about
Well, say thank you.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you. And it is really an honor to be on this journey with all of you. We started this channel 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I was super mega shy. 2 years? Yeah,
2.5.
March 2 years ago. And I was like kicking and screaming. I didn't want to do it. I was so shy. I thought, we have nothing to share. Like, what could we possibly bring to other people? But Roger really had this inspiration, and he just went for it no matter what I said. And slowly I got on board. And then especially in September, when we started doing reaction videos, which I was really shy about too. I didn't want to do it, but Roger said we do it. I didn't think that we could like react to spiritual videos, but it's not about reacting to spiritual videos. It's about watching them. It's like we watch them, and you join us watching them, and then we learn together. So we don't have to be teachers or anything, or have to, we just watch and learn together. And it's been such a blast. It's been so like a true blessing, like really accelerating everything in our lives, everything. Really stepping up for once, learning to be in front of the camera and to be, authentic and real in front of the camera. It's wow. It's it's been a true blessing in many ways.
Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it too. The reaction videos, they're just it's so fascinating, and amazing what it does for us, even as a couple, because it forces us to practice in a way, and it makes it fun again, right? Because we can watch spiritual videos, and there's a ton out there, and there's already so many wonderful spiritual teachers that we can watch and learn from and listen to. And so like, we want to do it anyways, so now we're bringing others along for the ride with us, because we want to watch these videos. There's a lot of times, like even recently, where I'm like, oh, there's so much to watch, and we but we gotta make videos too, so it's like a gradual progression. Like, we can't just go sit down on the couch and like binge watch a ton of videos, because we gotta plan it out, and then we discuss them. And
every spiritual video we watch with you, literally. Earth, world, Thank you so much. Bravo.
Bravo. Thank
I
you
love
so
the
much.
emoji. Yeah, a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Safe soil.
Safe soil. World Razors. Yeah.
Yeah. So who is here? Oh, are you Hindu? Maybe we can answer that here. People keep asking, and also what we think about Hinduism. Maybe that can be because 90% from you are from India and are Hindus. I would Sanatan Dharma practitioners. Sanatan Dharmi, I think it was.
Sanatan Dharmi?
Yeah.
Or Sanatani or Dharm? I don't know. We don't know the correct word for what it is, but so Hindu. So we were watching a video where we asked that. I think it was the documentary where we found out we're not allowed in the Jagannath temple, right? So then that brought up the discussion as to, what makes a Hindu, and if only Hindus are allowed, then how do you actually become a Hindu? So according to the definitions that we got, technically we're not Hindus. It's like more of like by birth thing, and then if you want to become one, then there is some fancy paperwork that you can do through, I don't know, some disciplic succession and some guru. So technically we're not, but as far as Dharma practitioners, I'd say we've been following and practicing the Dharma, since we got into Buddhism years ago, and even since we got on the spiritual path, because from my view and diving into Hinduism and Buddhism and the Eastern traditions, that's what it is. It's basically becoming spiritual, because of course there's the New Age spirituality, but even that, if you're practicing it correctly and if you understand the teachings, then you're practicing the Dharma, right? Because you're seeking to evolve spiritually, you're raising your level of consciousness, you're letting go of the negative, destructive habitual tendencies, and you're purifying your karma, and that is to practice. And then of course you have the various methods of yogas, so bhakti, jnana, karma yoga, raja yoga, and even hatha yoga. So practicing is all Sanatan Dharma practitioners. So
do we need the label Hindu? I don't think so. But I am forever grateful for these teachings. Like Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma opened doors for me, which I always knew were possible on the spiritual path. I always had faith in it since I heard the Buddhist teachings. And so I contemplated over the last day. So through Buddhism, I really came on the path of compassion and service to others, cherishing others. The path of the bodhisattvas, you everything you do for the benefit of others with a motivation, everything. I'm not there yet, but it's like it's the continuous practice. But this is just one part of the journey, right? Because there's the whole wisdom path too. And then when I met Roger, and he was like coming from wisdom, but I never understood it. Literally never. Emptiness teachings, they never made sense to me. I got them intellectually, but they didn't mean anything until I received my first teachings. Hindu teachings through Bentinho, and all of a sudden the wisdom path made sense. So through Buddhism, I learned about it ripened. The compassion part ripened, and through Hinduism, the wisdom part ripened, and then also states of awareness. First time through the teachings, which is just phenomenal. It's just a totally different way of being. So yeah, the teachings that came from India. I mean, even the Buddhist teachings from India. So everything, literally, my whole journey was inspired, from India, literally, the Buddhas, and then the wisdom and the compassion. Anyways, I shut up here. Yeah. Thank you, Susanne. Mathematik. Congratulations on this amazing community of 50,000. So proud of you both. I'm so proud of you too, sister. She's my little sister. She is on YouTube too. She's way ahead of us. She's exploding.
She's blowed up. So thank you so much, Suzanne. We appreciate all of your help, right? So being our YouTube gurus, right? So recently working on upgrading our audio, and then we soundproof the room a little bit better. So hopefully the audio sound is getting there. So Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we have any questions.
We have Suraj joined us. Hey, Suraj.
Yeah, we have lots of world raisers and yogis here. Abidya I saw too. Countdown to stars for 100,000. Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome.
I saw Anjali and Pratik. Yeah, beautiful. Lots of, and we start getting to know you.
Oh, yeah.
Like not just our members, and now with Discord even more, but yeah, we keep recognizing names, and we have so many people that are with us for months.
Oh, yeah.
They don't comment on every video, like some do, literally, but you know, again and again they pop up and say hi, and it's like, wow, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, just the subscribers. Yeah. So yeah, the regular commentators, and oh yeah, we know you and we love you so much. It's amazing. I love the positive comments that we get are just incredible, right?
Yeah. India's culture is in danger.
Oh,
we think.
Where does that come up?
Shiva. Oh, Shiva.
Oh, India civil string. I've seen string videos. I think I watched one and then I was like, oh, these are really good. So I showed Sabine, and we actually do want to watch them, right? So depending on the topic, we might reserve it just for members only. But yeah, he has some really interesting topics, and his videos are excellent. So as far as India being in danger, I'm not sure what he talks about in there, like the culture. But in my mind, I've noticed it as well, because we actually went to India, and to be honest, I was a little bit let down because I was expecting, no, we're going to go back and we're going to have it from a new perspective. But I had a huge expectation, like being a spiritual seeker. I thought it was going to be like a spiritual paradise and an oasis, and everybody was going to be, practicing, and the temples were going to be full, and there was just going to be yoga everywhere, and it was going to be amazing. But it wasn't like that, right? So you guys from India, you know this. But we can bring it back. And that's why, so World Raisers and Raise the World Project now, why when we started reacting on videos, it was mostly, Indian spiritual gurus. I'm like, we have to start there, especially, with Sadhguru and then the other big ones, because the potentiality because when you really dissect the essence of spiritual wisdom, you get to discover that, that the Hindu scriptures and the Hindu teachings, and especially the Upanishads and the Vedas, the Bhagavad Gita and other such scriptures, they're the most true, right? They're the original. They're the source of pretty much all spirituality. And then you can kind of visualize how it spread out and branched out from there over such an enormous period of time, that the actual lineage has been cut off. And even current religions that are based on the ancient spirituality of India have forgotten their roots, and then they think that they're new, when no, it's coming from enlightened beings. So that's why the wisdom ingrained in Indian culture, yeah, we need to bring it back. We need to get the youth on board and see how amazing and incredible it is. So we want to, make it popular again, and that's kind of what we're doing, and inspire the youth. So if you guys are youth, and you're watching us, are you guys inspired a little bit by us being so excited about, Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism? Like, we're pumped about it. We're so excited about it. We absolutely loved it. So, let us know if you guys are too, because we're deep diving right into it. And hopefully, I think it's the most transformative thing. I think there's nothing more potent that could transform the world than the youth of India, rising up like spiritually, right? Because then if they're so smart, they get into, all sorts of institutions, and then over time, anything can happen. Yeah.
I just wanted to, I have to stop him every now and then. I mean, lots of you know, but once Roger starts talking, there's quite the flow going, and it's hard to stop for him. So I'm responsible for stopping him every now and then, even though it might look weird, but it's okay. I know it's one of my roles in this life.
That's how we roll. Yes.
That's how we roll. Yes. Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mama, hi. Wait, I didn't see it.
Oh,
we love you so much. We love you too.
We love you too. And there was another one further up, though. I think that's the member.
Yeah. She clicked on this member.
Oh, yeah. So letting our members know that you get after you've been a member for a certain amount of time, you get a complimentary super chat. So if you click on the, I don't know what button you got to click on, the dollar button, but you get a free super chat if you want to use it.
Yeah, I want to shout out, Sandeepan Hazra. You guys are the first channel which covers so much spiritual reaction. Thank you for that. I'm watching from 20,000K.
Wow.
Thank you.
Awesome.
When did we reach 20,000? I think it was around Christmas.
Yeah,
we
I
had
think
our
it was
first live stream. Huh?
Yeah, maybe right around the Little Krishna. Little Krishna
wait a
series
second. No, I think it was
definitely
later.
helped.
Yeah. Anyways, a few months back.
Yeah.
And spirituality is what I don't know, touches our hearts. There's nothing else out there. Yeah, we watched Marvel last night. We went and watched Thor: Love and Thunder in cinema. And every now and then we watch, like we start watching shows and stuff here on the channel too, but it's all linked to spirituality in some way or another. So some videos are more speculative that we start watching, which sometimes it's a little hard for me because I'm really attached to really meaningful, impactful stuff, deep stuff. But then there's Roger, which he's a bit more loose in that regard.
Yeah, I like to take the essence, because you can find essence and goodness and within anything, right? So even really speculative stuff, I see it as being good, because at least they're seeking. It's like we think that, all of a sudden we're spiritual, and then people judge you for not knowing more than you know already. It's like, well, that's why we're called spiritual seekers, because no, we don't know everything yet, but we're open, and we have gained a certain level of discernment, so we can kind of dissect things and pick the meaningful stuff out without overly judging. Because honestly, one of the core beginning spiritual teachings that you need to practice is not to judge. It's like everybody just wants to judge everything all the time, and that's actually worse most of the time than what you're judging. You're judging somebody for their behavior, not reflecting on the fact that your judgment of them is also a behavior, and it's not a good one. So
nice. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Vaggy 29. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vaggy. I also want about many books.
Huh?
Sandeepan Hazra. Roger has many books behind. Can you please tell about those?
You want to start telling them about the books?
Just not about them individually. Maybe someday I'll go through my book collection. But no, these are the books that I've read, most of them on my spiritual journey, and they were just a huge blessing to me. So, of course, I have the Bhagavad Gita at the very top, because that is my favorite book. If I was stranded on a deserted island and I could only bring one item, it would be that book, right? So the Bhagavad Gita, and then the rest were very inspirational, to lead me to, the higher teachings, right? So I'm so grateful for all of my spiritual teachers. And another thing that we're really pro on this channel is a lot of people, they get into the habit of only one spiritual teacher. They have one, and it's the right one, and he's the only way.
Who you are.
He's the only way, and everybody else is a fraud. Well, I don't believe that at all. I think the more teachers, the better. And any teacher who declares that they're a teacher, it's obviously coming from a space of wisdom and inspiration. Even the frauds, because there's going to be some truth in their teachings, in their words. Otherwise, they wouldn't have even been able to, sell a book or whatever they're doing. So we have to not judge and understand that there's gateway teachers as well, right? And some people have very hard upbringings, and they need more abrasive teachers in that sense to kind of get their attention. And then it's kind of a gateway into spirituality. So that's why we cover all sorts of spiritual teachers, and we're going to continue to do so.
All sorts. Thank you, Matthias.
Matthias, thank you, brother.
Is a world yogi, and he's my best friend since ever. Like forever. We actually started our spiritual journey together.
Yeah, we actually did a pilgrimage in France.
And we did a little pilgrimage in France together. Yeah. It was a purely Buddhist.
Buddhist pilgrimage.
Yeah. Very, I don't know, maybe some of you are familiar with Tibetan Buddhism, but we went to to the residents, the residents of Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, and also the residents of Dujum Rinpoche, and where he passed into Paranirvana, and so on, and so Thich Nhat Hanh.
And that was one of, so when we've meditated in a lot of places, and that was one of the most potent, like you could feel the energy in that place of just, we're in a
Dujum, you mean?
Yeah,
for me too.
In his house.
When I walked into the house, it felt like I'm hitting a wall. There was such an energy there. I was like, whoa, where did I just walk into? And that super rarely happens, rarely. That was on another level.
Yeah, for me, it was like entering a different dimension. It was just a totally different energy.
Yeah.
It was wild.
It was magical.
Anyways,
who's there? Link bomb chu. Thank you, Sairam, Sabine and Roger.
Link, is he a new member?
Not very new, no, for a while. Roger can't keep up anymore. But we know the members that comment a lot, and then we have commentators that don't comment very much.
Oh, Link's asking if he can ask a question.
Yes. Ask anything, especially members.
Of course, yeah.
We see you, especially so many questions.
Sorry if we're not getting to your comments, but they're going pretty fast. So
yeah. Another food vlog, please. Yeah.
Oh,
we will go to another Indian restaurant. We only have 2 here. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Suraj is asking about the Ranveer podcast. Yeah, we want to watch more of those as well. Like, because we watched one with Swami Mukundananda.
Yeah.
And we loved it. So yeah, we want to get to more as well.
We will, yeah. Someone wants us to say his name, Vimal Shroff. I think.
Vimal Shroff.
I love you too and respect you too.
Oh yeah. Oh, audio is not clear, guys. Maybe I could turn up the gain up a little bit.
Oh, please tell us. Yeah, because we have a new mic that we have not tested before.
Yeah, we just set it up like last night.
Yeah, if you don't, maybe we have to be closer to it.
No, I think I just turned the gain up. How's that? Is audio
clear, Joseph? Perfect. Okay, so then it just depends on where you are. Okay. We want you one day live routine vlog. Ooh, a live routine for our life is so it's on the one hand always the same, and yet on the other hand not at all. It's always like we never know what happens during the day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we're crazy busy. So I haven't worked for 2 years during the recent world situation, and now I'm back at work. So it's just full on, and work schedule is really, it's really up and down. Sometimes it's a lot of overtime, but we don't know when. So I'm working a lot, working weekends. I worked yesterday and the weekend before. So work. And then Sabine's taking care of the channel. So we're doing what we can, right? We try to record in the evenings, but sometimes too exhausted. So
yeah, the thing is, Roger's still working because we don't earn enough money with the channel in order to make this a full-time thing. So at the moment it's more like a hobby. So the income, yes, it's just not nearly enough. So I focus on the channel and work on that, and Roger earns the money so we can actually do this and live and But without Roger working, and we are in debt like a lot. But anyways, it doesn't matter because our mind is not in debt. That is rich, and we know we have faith in what we're doing, and everything will come together.
Yeah,
eventually.
It's no problem.
Yes. Oh yeah. Baldies unite. Nice, Joseph. Are you a baldy too?
Yeah.
There was someone asked us, I forgot who now, what is the significance of being bald? And quickly, yes, I'm German and Roger's Canadian, and we are in Canada right now. But yeah,
being
Roger.
Bald? I'm going bald. So
he started losing hair all over the place, so shaving looks much nicer. And I soon celebrate my 10-year anniversary in September of being bald. I just it was a sign of renunciation at the beginning. Now I just like it. I like it. It's easy, and I tried to let it grow once, but it just didn't feel right. So it's the way this body manifests at the moment.
Yeah, and I don't mind it. I don't think she's ugly.
Really?
Yeah. Without hair.
You actually asked me to shave my head again after I tried to let it grow, and then just like
yeah, she started growing her hair at one point, and then it's just
not
weird.
it.
It's just weird. It's not her, right?
No.
So I've known her.
I mean, I'm not my
like
hair
this.
or not my hair, but it's just
yeah.
I don't know. It's just something to it. It's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
this is it for
Mm-hmm.
now. Earth World Raiser. Earth Raiser. Earth Buddy.
Is that his logo? He's holding up the earth? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Aw, we love
Beauty.
that. Any plans for pilgrimage to Mount Kailash?
Oh yes. There's plans for pilgrimages to all over the place. But we would love to. We would do it with Sadhguru.
Yeah. And my parents want to join. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, Mount Kailash, a very special place.
Yeah, we watched the one video. We have one video about Sadhguru's 2017 pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, and yeah, it's just so beautiful, so amazing, so meaningful. It's like a true sacred, natural, sacred, holy site. So powerful and potent, the energy. And even in Sri M's books, we love Sri M as well, and he did a pilgrimage there. Yeah, and that's towards the end of his book, and just that story is just mind-blowing.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Incredible. Yeah. For now, it doesn't manifest just because of why? Because of the commitment to the channel, literally.
Well, we could incorporate it. But of course, when we do go it will be on the channel, right? We will take videos for it, but just it'll be a progression till we get there, right?
Yeah.
So,
and then like the dream is, of course, to get like really amazing world raisers together and do pilgrimages together. Yeah, it's just the potency of a group that focuses on one thing or comes with the same level of faith. It's just incredible. It's just like it's just explosive, and it just accelerates everything. Yeah. One day, I love community, so one day I want to meet you all. Someone asked when we go to India, let's meet up, and then I want to. I already told Roger, I want to meet. Roger said, well, we don't have to, tell people where we are in that sense, because so that we have space. But I can't. If I'm in India, I want to see people. I love people. Yeah, that's what Buddhism taught me, cherishing others, every sentient being was once your mother. I love that. I love that. And I love giving hugs. I love connection and, close connection. And it's just like where, I don't know if you can feel it, but there's something that, flowers when I just think of that.
So we have the compromise that if we need to, if we get too exhausted and overwhelmed, then we can take a little break and just disappear for a week or whatever.
We already we already know where we're going to disappear to.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to touch on this comment from Link. I've been born and raised in the Netherlands. Buddhism and Hinduism are very closely related. But I feel here in the West, when we think of spirituality, we think only of Buddhism. Do you agree, and why?
Oh, interesting. Cool. Netherlands. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Buddhism is probably more prominent, mostly because it's just mostly solely like until you dive into the Buddhist teachings, you're thinking meditation. Everybody sees the Buddha and all Buddhist statues all over the place. It's just the Buddha meditating. And then people really think that that's what spirituality is. So it's more related like that. But I disagree in a sense, because if you're authentic, if you're a true, because maybe there's a difference between spiritual, like modern spirituality, and being a spiritual seeker. I think being a true spiritual seeker is different, because you've acknowledged that you don't know. You've acknowledged your ignorance,
nice.
And then you want to go, seek something more, like your true self, your higher self, God, the true nature of reality. And that's different. And then when you really dive into that, then that's going to lead you into the higher teachings of, the more, not the superficial teachings of Buddhism, but the real deep teachings, which are very, very similar, because of course all the highest teachings are the same because they're coming from the same source. So then you're getting into the higher teachings of Hinduism, and even the true teachings of, Jesus Christ. If you dissect those with discernment, because I didn't really understand what he was saying, until I learned Buddhism, and then the higher teachings. So, but yeah, the Western spirituality, yeah, a lot of times it's just superficial. Like even the modern day, like New Age spirituality. I think we can all, go deeper, right? So
yeah,
you got to be a seeker.
Sorry, I got distracted by Uttam. What was the question? Uttam, it's a great question. We're gonna get back to that.
The one that I was just talking about?
Yes, the Netherlands.
Link right here, yeah.
Oh, okay. When we think of spirituality, we think only of Buddhism. Do you agree, and why? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think because lots of people, oh my God, here we go again. Blackout.
Blank.
Blank. Associate spirituality with peacefulness, just becoming peaceful.
Yeah.
And Buddhism is the perfect image of that. It's like, spiritual means being peaceful and kind and loving and sweet, and and then Buddhism comes into play, which is beautiful. But as I mentioned before, Buddhism helped me with exactly that, compassion and kindness and sweetness. But then Hinduism and the wisdom teachings and teachings, actually meditation and becoming aware, etc., was then other teachings, Hinduism. But Hindu is like taught by Bentinho Masaru from the Netherlands. I just actually had a session with him this morning. So you're probably very well aware of him. And Wim Hof is from the Netherlands too, and we love him too. So it doesn't matter where the teacher is from. The great teachers out there. You're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Demolition Man says, Uncle Roger and Auntie Sabrina. Are you guys 50 or something?
50. I mean, I think we have a beauty filter in there, but it's not. It's the low beauty filter.
Because we got to crank the beauty filter up. Does Sabina look like she's 50?
No, I'm 34. This month, 34.
And I'm, how old am I now?
Roger is 44.
Yeah, I just turned 44 in May, so not quite 50 yet.
Yeah. So Uttam made me laugh because he asked us, oh my God, where is it? Oh, what is the most annoying comment we have read on our channel?
We just got one. Is that the one you're thinking of?
I couldn't think of it yet. I just had to laugh. But let's talk about perfect. Thank you, Tom. Let's address it. We weren't sure if we should address it, but if it comes up naturally, like now, let's address it.
So this is really annoying, and I addressed this earlier in the live stream, just about judging everything and making assumptions. It's like you don't know. Like when we toasted for our 50,000 subscriber picture. Yeah, we had wine glasses, but that doesn't mean that it's wine in there. And everybody assumes that
not everybody, but lots.
A lot of people assume that we're drinking alcohol and wine, which if anybody are long-term subscribers, you guys know that we haven't drank alcohol in a very, very, very long time. And we just did a Sadhguru video that hardly anybody watched, right? It wasn't very popular because it was about alcohol, right? And then we talked all about it there. So if you guys are interested in that, go watch that video and we'll talk about our journey and how we let go of alcohol long time ago.
Yeah, so it is annoying in a sense when people assume things and then they don't even ask, oh, is this not even not benefit of the doubt or anything, but drinking alcohol is not raising the world, something like that. We read,
judging.
So it's like, what does that mean? And why didn't you investigate? And what if it would have been wine? What if it would have been like really alcohol and wine? and we drink it like once a year. What would be the harm in that? Like, so these are annoying, just the assumptions. And then people talk a lot about me, what I should do and shouldn't do. Not so much about Roger, we discovered.
Oh yeah, your hair and
That,
all
but
sorts of
for
things.
me, every day it's like that. Don't laugh too much. And these are a little bit annoying too, because it's like, why? It's like we don't laugh enough. We don't express joy enough in this world. And then here is this being that does that. And then we want to stop that too. And it's like, oh yeah, like, this is annoying.
Yeah, there was one super annoying comment in a way, just on the post of "Are you happy?" Sabina published a post of "Are you happy?" and all sorts of things. Somebody said that, how can you be happy when the world is such a miserable place and there's so much negative stuff happening? To be happy is is not virtuous, which is ridiculous. How are we supposed to make the world happy? How are we supposed to make the world?
Sorry, I got. Sorry, can you repeat the last sentence? I don't know where I was, but I want to follow the conversation.
Just somebody said that that we shouldn't be happy. Like, it's not virtuous to be happy when there's so much suffering in the world, right?
Okay.
So, but what do the teachers teach? Sadhguru is teaching we need to become joyful. We need to be joyful. So not to say that we don't have compassion. We need to have compassion as well. But we need being joyful and unconditionally loving. We're raising our level of consciousness to a higher level. We're letting go of the sadness and the bitterness and the despair and the pain in our heart. And we're letting go of traumas, and we're becoming more radiant and more joyful and more happy.
Nice.
And that actually helps the world. That helps the people that are suffering, because we raise the field. So you got to start picturing us like really spiritual, high spiritual teachings, is that there's one field of consciousness and we're all manifestations of that field. We're all part of it. So to raise yourself raises the field. So that's the whole meaning of Raise the World projects now. It's not about raising the world. It's about raising yourself. And by doing so, you automatically raise the world, right? So to raise myself is to raise the world. So there's no greater thing that you can do than to be spiritual, raise your level of consciousness, let go of the lower levels. Same thing taught in the Bhagavad Gita. If you're a seeker, if you're seeking God, if you're seeking Krishna, then the modes of material natures, you're going to climb from tamas to rajas to sattva, and then beyond, right? So that's what spirituality is all about. You're raising your level of consciousness. And just by not doing anything, just by being spiritual, you're raising the world. So
yeah, Roger's understanding is amazing. He keeps impressed. I mean, I'm with Roger since 2016, but I don't know. I'm still like, blown away by what comes out of his mouth sometimes. It's
thou shalt not judge. So we got to let go of judgment, because it's just the ego, right?
Yeah. So we hope you got Fuhua. Fuhua is one of my daddies. Thank you so much for your support. We had my mom here, my dad here, and my sister here. They are great supporters. They're always on it, and whenever they can help, however they can help support us, they do. So I'm very blessed with my family.
Yeah, so grateful to them, and they've done so much for us as a couple. It's just been amazing, right? Our trip to Italy.
Oh yeah. We did a little Christian pilgrimage then in Italy. We've done so many little pilgrimages, but we never did like a Hindu. No, not with the intention. Like, of course, we visited Hindu temples.
We swam in the Ganges. Or Ganga.
Ganga. In German, we say Ganges. But never with the intention to. And for me, like, never actually knowing anything about the gods. Like, I didn't.
Yeah, the deities. So now that we have more of a connection just through our channel, oh my gosh, like Jagannath temple, and there's just so many places we would love to visit.
You are wonderful too. Akansha.
Oh, Aman.
Yeah,
Did
so
his
his super chat.
super shout out. Yeah.
I love it. Look, it's like these super chats, or with money or without, or stickers, or they really brighten up the chat, and that is what I love. Even when you hit the like button nowadays, it's just all colorful, right? And I love that.
Yeah.
I just this world, let it just radiate, let it like start expressing itself, and let it come out of its shell, and it's like, I don't know, it's my theme at the moment, because there's still so many walls, so much fear that is still holding me back. And can I talk? Yeah. And even that is like, huh? What am I doing? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on? But no, it's just like, relax, everyone, and relax, Sabine, relax. You got this, and just have faith. Let yourself, fall back into awareness, and let the awareness take over. And get out of your mind and trying to control everything, or thinking you got everything, because in the end you got everything once you don't have it, once you're out of the way, poof, gone. Like the gremlin then is talking about the ego. It's like, gone.
Yeah, so speaking of colorful, if you guys want to check out on our channel page, we got a new channel banner up there to celebrate 50,000 subscribers, and we did it, and we got a new logo. So very colorful, like Sabine was talking about. So great inspiration. We even had some members help out with the channel banner.
Tara and Raj.
So thank you so much for everybody contributing. It's so great. So I want to touch on of course.
First, Earth World Saves Soil, Earth Raiser. We call you Earth Raiser now. Afghanistan was a Buddhist nation. They forgot to fight, being so peaceful, and were crushed by the Arabs. What are your views about nonviolence in this regard? I love this question, because that is one thing Hinduism taught me too. It's there is a time and space and for everything, for nonviolence, but then also for taking action. And action that might look outrageous. And
anyway. So I see the nonviolence as necessary for the spiritual seekers, like the yogis, the ones that are meditating in the caves or setting up the monasteries and practicing the Dharma, but they need to do it in a peaceful environment. So that's why there's different roles. Traditionally in Hindu society, we don't need to call it caste or anything, because that's not true. But different roles, right? So people were necessary. The warriors were there to protect the borders, and that needs to be there, because without a peaceful area, then they're not going to be able to climb the heights of spirituality, and then that's doing a disservice. So if you don't protect your land and your territory and do your duty in that regard, then invaders are going to come in, and it's going to be cut off, and then the meditators won't be able to evolve as much, which means they can't help out the world as much. So there's different roles that need to be played. So and the violence is necessary when it's necessary. Like the Bhagavad Gita is very clear on that. I'm like, you need to step up to unrighteousness, if it's your role. Like if you're a peaceful meditator and you decided that, and Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that everybody needs to play their role and don't go adopt somebody else's role. So we don't need the warriors, so that's why the world is very diverse. And as spiritual seekers, and I have friends who aren't spiritual at all, and I'm not trying to force anybody to be spiritual. Spirituality is like an inner calling, right? Due to past causes and conditions and karma and all of that. But if you're called to be spiritual, then you can practice nonviolence. Like me and Sabina, we do our best not to kill anything, right? We won't even kill mosquitoes.
No.
Because why? Right? Because that's
catch
ours.
them no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not going to judge those who aren't there yet, because it's not their path yet. It's not their duty yet. Would I like it would I prefer it if they didn't kill? My ego mind would be, but it's not up to me. So that being said, we practice nonviolence. but is it necessary in society to protect the people who are peaceful? Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, we all have our own path.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to trust that path no matter like where it leads, and even actions that can look very sweet and kind, and then that it can look very outrageous. But maybe that answered your questions.
Follow-up question. I just want to touch it real quick. Earth again. Thank you. Krishna says non-violence is greatest dharma, but to protect dharma, sometimes there needs violence. Violence is permissible. Rama said that there's no friendship or peace without fear. Do you agree? Just curious.
Wait, I need a second. There's no friendship or peace without fear. There is no friend. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the Rama quote, but with Krishna, I always absolutely agree with whatever Lord Krishna says. So yes, you need to protect the Dharma. And for the Rama quote, I'm not sure if I understand it.
I don't understand it either. No friendship or peace without fear. Maybe there's another word for fear. Maybe it's not like fear as like, scared.
Or peace without fear.
Let us know what you mean. And we go to Sayan.
Sayan.
We know you. You commented a lot. Both of you are doing amazing work. Love you both. Oh, we love you too, Sayan.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Yeah. A man, when are you having the piggy in your house?
Yeah, I love mini pigs. Not anytime soon.
I set the rule.
Roger said when we hit 1 million subscribers. Yeah, well, that's the only then we can afford one. They're really expensive. No, they're cute and I love them. And sometimes I imagine having a cute little pig, but yeah, it's not something that is really in the field right now. There are so many things.
Hinduism.
We have to go down. Yeah.
Hinduism even accepts atheists. Nice. Absolutely. It's fantastic. Many philosophies.
When are we coming to India? We don't know yet. We hope next year. But yeah.
We're holding it in mind.
Oh, wait. I think, was it? I saw a really funny one. I think you should be the next Sadhguru. Vote for Roger being the next Sadhguru or something. No. I can't find it anymore. They're really funny.
Oh, hey, somebody said that our pit. Hi guys, I suggested some of your videos to grandmother. Now her YouTube channel has only Raised World Project Now videos. She loves your guys' reactions.
Oh, that is so cute.
God bless you. Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev.
Thanks, Arpit.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, your grandmother. We need more grandmothers watching us. That's amazing.
That's so cute. Yeah, we're actually not aware of the age group. I think we're lots and lots of young people. But if we help elderly people, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Earth again. Rama prayed to see God. Can you read it?
Rama prayed to see God for path to Sri Lanka to save his wife, but Sea God ignored him. When Lord Rama took out his nuke, then Sea God fell in line and gave him idea. So sometimes fear works instead of respect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think fear that in that regard, I think it would be a last resort. So of course, Rama went and prayed and then asked and, did everything necessary. But ultimately it was like, hey, I need to get over there. So then the threat came, and then out of fear was granted his, the desire to cross over because he needed to get Sita. So we do know that story. That's when that bridge.
Okay, so there's no friendship or peace without fear. It's not fear, it's like standing up. So he means
So in that sense, I disagree. It can be, respect can be established through fear or without. So fear isn't required all the time, is what I would say.
Oh, okay. So being wrathful with someone and then scaring the shit out of him.
Oh, for some people, some beings and people, then they need that fear. But to me, that's a lower level of consciousness. I think for spiritual beings, like anybody who's on the spiritual path for a long time, like if I came across somebody with the same mindset as me, I wouldn't need to threaten them. We would have peace and we would be kind to one another and respect, without the need of fear. So it all depends on different levels of consciousness. And you can really see that when you get to understand, the levels and how they work. You can meet people and then you can kind of see where they're coming from.
Yeah. And I wouldn't call it fear in that regard. It's being wrathful, which is a skill. So if that skill works in order to get people, for people to get their shit together, then it is a skillful means.
Yeah.
Right?
But in that example, it was the fear, like the fear of death.
Okay.
That got the person
okay. Yeah, sorry.
the being
Sometimes
to be respectful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone, so Baby Yoda is visible. Someone said he's staring at us.
Perfect. Glad you noticed. Yeah.
Baby Yoda came from Germany. My mom sent it to us, and well, the Baby Yoda is not Yoda, but Yoda is a very wise
this is
being.
Groku. Yeah. So within a lot of like modern day shows, they were inspired by the Dharma, right? So the Jedi in my mind, they're in direct contact with the Force, which is the infinite field of consciousness, and they have these mystical powers and abilities and clairvoyance and all sorts of other things, right? So it's very spiritual when you get to the meaning of it.
Yeah. Someone said, "I don't like her. You're a nice man." That's okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So now it's 90% Sabina lovers and 10% Roger lovers.
No.
Usually we get everybody loves Sabina.
No, that's not true. No. And I can see why. Well, all the comments of "don't laugh too much, you giggle too much," and you're way over the top. And honestly, if I would not be me, I'm not sure if I would like myself either, because there's so much. It's just because I don't know. I'm just so expressive. Like there is just so much joy, and lots of people are just in the low levels. And when they see joyful people or really, loud and giggly people, they're offended by that. Because it's just too much for them. It's like, oh, how can this be real? But it's because they're really stuck in a low level. Like someone on a high level wouldn't judge that. You know what I mean?
So
does that make sense?
Yeah. So touching on this is that, so what drew me to Sabina is her emotionality, and it's not something to be feared. So I'm very stoic. I'm not very emotional at all. It's rare for me to get emotional. Whereas Sabina, she wears her emotions on her sleeve. You can see them, right? She's going to react. And that's why she makes such a great partner for this channel, because if it was just me, if it was two of me being stoic and not really reacting and just taking it in and then commenting at the end, it would be a very, very boring channel. But with Sabina, it's like instantly, and you could see her face, like when she gets triggered, you can tell. So it's absolutely fantastic. And I absolutely love that about Sabina. So she's just natural. So some people say fake reactions and whatever. It's not. She is the most authentic in regards to her emotions, because she can't help it. She can't hide her feelings. It's just there they are. So I think it's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. It's wonderful. So when I first saw her in the Buddhist monastery, Kopan Monastery in Kathmandu, I kind of sat across the way from her, and she was a few seats ahead of me, and I would watch her devotion, and she would do these hand mudras, and she knew them by heart, and you could just see her emotions, right? And you could see it in her face, and it was just incredible. So I think it's fantastic. So I'm a Sabina fan.
Yeah, I think Arvind said, oh, where is he? Oh my God, there's lots going on now here. Where's Arvind? Oh, he's gone.
No, down. I think you went too high.
Oh, no, here. I'm Roger Rudra fan.
Roger Rudra. Thanks.
Yeah, me too.
Arvind.
I'm a fan of Roger too.
Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, how to do that?
The hand symbol. I could do it. Kind of.
Yeah.
Sushant. Thank you.
Arvind also said Pari Rinshan. Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry, I don't know where you live. Forgive me, Your Holiness. So when people say Your Holiness, or we get called all kinds of words, sometimes it's we don't take it serious, right? It's joy. It's just expressing, like, it's sweet.
We are
so we don't
seekers.
have to to judge these people.
But did he just join?
What?
Did he just join the stream?
Avin?
Avin, thanks for joining.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen you already.
Oh, okay.
Where
are we at? Such a wonderful perspective. Thank you.
Roger's knowledge completes the dumbness of Sabine. Yeah, I get what you mean. I don't take offense here at all. And please, nobody of my fans, like Aman, don't.
Yeah, and just on a personal note, like what you guys don't see in front of the camera, but you have no idea the level of her dumbness.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
We don't know how the mic reacts to my laughs, but I hope I didn't crush it now. I got the laugh from my mom, by the way.
Someone wants to know if we are brothers and sisters.
Funny. Yeah.
We are married.
Yeah, we're married since 2 years, pretty much exactly. Okay. We actually wanted to stop the chat, like.
You want to keep going?
It's 1 hour. So yeah, we thought, oh, let's keep it short.
If you guys want us to keep going, give us a thumbs up. If you want us to shut her down, give us a thumbs down.
Hey, Roman! Greetings from Berlin.
Hey, no Roman Namor, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's so cool. He's been with us for a while now. You can see it on his chakra.
Oh yeah, he's got the yellow chakra.
Oh, from Berlin. Yeah, this is amazing. We just learned that someone's from the Netherlands. We know that, like some are like in the US. We have Germany, of course, and Italy, and was it not Ukraine, the other country there? Not Bulgaria?
I don't know.
Oh, somewhere there in Europe. Croatia, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's there for work, I think.
Yeah, so it's so cool. Like literally, we have a net of people all around the world.
Okay, we've got a lot of thumbs up. So we should go for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'm having fun. I always love live streams.
I know.
We can
whoever has to leave,
chill.
no worries.
Oh wow, look at all those thumbs up. Rider 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, USA, people from USA, from Tata, India. 10 hours. Evan wants a 10 hours live stream meditation session and teaching live. That's the problem. We are not teachers. We would need to invite Sadhguru. Or Sri M. Oh, somebody asked earlier and we never got around to it, but I did see the comment about our thoughts on Sri M. And we love Sri M. It's amazing. We listened to him and we got his book and we both read it and absolutely love him. And we do want to watch more of his videos. So we're going to need you guys' support when we do watch his videos because he's not as popular, which is, kind of tragic. So we got to help make him popular. So we need to all watch his videos together.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Sabina.
Oh no, you were gifted a membership.
What?
You were gifted a membership. You're not even in the chat.
I think is the people we should have told. Did you tell people to opt in? Because it's only the people that opt in.
No, I just wanted to try. I didn't even know if it worked.
Hey, if anybody who wants to be gifted a membership, there's a way to opt in for that. You have to hit some buttons.
But maybe already 5. So it's a new feature, and we wanted to try it out as a thank you. And but we weren't sure if it worked, so we didn't announce it. I just did it here.
And I was gifted a membership.
And Pratik B, yay! I'm so happy.
I think Pratik B.
Oh wait, he was one.
Yeah, maybe it expired or something.
Oh yeah.
So now you're a member again.
Yeah. And Santosh Soni. So yeah, that's so cool. Well, welcome. You're mystics for 1 month.
Yeah. So then
HHH.
HHH.
Yay.
Welcome to the family.
And Utam, cool.
Utam.
Oh, this is so cool. So then you can gift memberships and it's like right away YouTube picks them.
Yeah, I think
because we can't pick them.
You have to be a member, and then you can click the dollar button, and then you can gift membership, but then it's random. It's like a random draw. So anybody who wants to do that, you just have to opt in.
Yeah.
And then you're in the draw. So welcome to our new members.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
neat.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So it's
Yeah.
like right away. But I don't understand why you are a member, because you're not online. You're not in the chat.
That's weird. No idea. Maybe it's
That's a
because
bad pick, YouTube.
maybe it's because I was
It's like a
opted in.
bad
I
pick.
don't know. Because we tried it last night. We just wanted to see, so then I had
Yeah.
to opt in. But
Cool. Well, this is fun.
congratulations, guys! 1 million soon.
Oh, there's another Earth. Oh, we were very high up.
Go up a little bit. We have another member. I don't know how to
Ah,
say his
yeah.
name.
No, it's Epi. It's Epi.
Oh,
Epi.
Appy.
Yeah. He was on
Congratulations, guys.
he was on the live stream. We had one Zoom meeting with our members.
Oh yeah. 1 million soon.
I think
Thanks,
he's a
Appy.
fluffy warrior.
Oh yeah.
On Discord. Yeah. Also for our members now, for all members, we have a Discord server, I think it's called.
Discord server.
Yeah, where they can get to know each other more.
And
yeah.
that's where the action is, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Sabina has to be Mother Goose over there.
Mother Goose. Yeah. Well, until we're all on the same page here about what it means, and what it means to express oneself, and how it needs to be learned too, to communicate. It's we're not really being taught that very much maybe in school, and
to be kind.
Exactly.
Get the super chat.
Anyways, Earth again. World. What did I say? Earth Raiser. Earth Raiser. Yeah. Read.
Is there a way Eastern philosophy can protect themselves against Abrahamic violence? These days they are beheading Hindus. Hindus can't even think of doing the same. Sensitive question. I would understand if you want to skip.
Well, we already read it.
Yeah. And we already touched on it, just with the fact of, protecting it. And that's why I think it's amazing, because I have seen snippets of like the march. Somebody wanted us to react on, the Hindu army or the Indian army, marching in sequence. And of course, we're a spiritual channel, so we're not going to react on that. But I did think it was amazing and incredible. And I want to send love and prayers and light and strength to the Indian army, because I think that is so important now with our understanding of the Bhagavad Gita, of course, and doing one's duty and how necessary it is to protect the Dharma. Then, I think those warriors are amazing, and I love them and cherish them, and I hold them very dear as, Dharma protectors, because we just watched the Jagannath temple stories and got to learn about Jagannath. And the guy in the video, there's one guy, he's just really strong and ripped and has got a six-pack, and we commented on like how built he is. And then we were told that he was Jagannath's bodyguard. So bodyguards to protect, right? So it's incredibly important.
It's beautiful.
Protecting the Dharma, protecting the teachings, protecting the temples, protecting the people. Absolutely. And that's why I think as we raise the world, we raise, India and the culture, and say it's okay to protect, yourself and your traditions, and that, Hinduism is just so incredibly cool. And it is the most, tolerant. It's the most broad. It's the most diverse. And that, to me, stands out as the most true, because, of course, God and the true nature of reality can be expressed in so many ways. And the fact that Sanatana Dharmas, they know that. Sanatana Dharma is all about that. We have Shiva, we have Vishnu, we have Brahma, we have Krishna, we have so many, a pantheon, but all, representative of stemming from the absolute, and there's no delusion there, right? So we need to protect that. Absolutely.
Nice. Yeah. I was a bit distracted. I didn't hear everything what Roger said. Maybe I'm a little bit off topic, but what comes to mind is we also have to learn not to be like victims or fall into victim mentality. Even if there's cruelty or whatever is happening in the world or to us, we have to take a stand. We have to take responsibility for whatever comes up. You know what I mean? So in that sense, there is no, this is so sad that this happened. Yes, it can be sad, but we don't have to fall into the trap of this is such a tragedy. This should not be that way, because in the infinite universe, like the infinite field of consciousness, God, isness, everything there is, whatever manifests has its place and time. And and then falling in the trap, this shouldn't be that way, is dangerous. Instead, it's like, okay, this happened, what can we do about it? And then really rise, warriors, rise.
Yeah, I think it's really tragic, in my ego thinking mind, I do judge this as being tragic when Hindus convert to other religions, because they don't need to. That's like a step, in my mind, that's a step down, because you're already here, understanding that there's a universality, right? It's the teachings that's important, and the practice. It's not a label. By converting, basically, I see it as, okay, you just adopted a different label, thus you become more egotistic by, adopting a positionality. Like, you're holding a belief system in mind, which is not liberation, because liberation is the letting go of conceptuality and belief systems, and just being, right? So
just beingness.
Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma,
just be,
is the tippy top.
Just be fearless, abiding in equanimity.
Yes. Shikar, we have some channel emojis popping up. Aman Singh and Shikar. We got Krishna and Shiva. Yeah, that's another channel membership feature. If you guys see these fancy emojis.
Fancy. Yeah, come on.
The more
members, share some emojis.
Some channel
make it more
emojis.
Colorful.
Yeah, the more channel members we get, the more emojis we can do. So
H said today's special day of Lord Vishnu is going to sleep today for 4 months. Do you know this?
What? No, I do not know it. So no spoilers.
No spoilers. Shh. Yeah, we're gonna watch videos on that one day.
We'll have to watch that. Yeah.
No, we can't speak Hindi.
And there's so much to learn. Yeah, there was a comment the other day that somebody didn't know that we didn't know a certain thing, and then I had to reply, well, we're seekers. Of course we don't know anything. Like, Sanatan Dharma is huge. I'm like, holy.
And even if we don't know, what we're most interested in is not knowing every story that there is, every history, but transcending everything in the end.
Yeah, somebody also said, because I'm a Krishna devotee, that I should have known about Jagannath. Well, that's not true. It's like, yeah, I'm open to learn, but even if I went my whole life not knowing about Jagannath, I can still be a Krishna devotee, because the information is just coming to the ego mind. If I got my connection to Krishna through the Bhagavad Gita, and then I just practiced the teachings in that my whole lifetime, I don't need to conceptually know absolutely everything, because in the end, it's the conceptual ego thinking mind that needs to be let go and transcended anyways, and just be a pure, being a pure devotee, a servant of the Lord. And you don't need to know everything in order to do that. So
Nice.
Oh yeah, someone wants to know, have you read Vedanta, non-duality? I have read the Upanishads. I haven't dived more than that into Vedanta yet, but we'll get there.
Peter Parker. There's so much to talk about. At the beginning, I remember people ask how Thor was, and Thor was meditating.
Oh yeah.
It's really funny. But then there's one, we don't really want to spoil or anything, but there was one scene where there was a conversation and someone said, meditation is boring, and the other person said, meditation makes me more angry. And first I thought, it's like, this is so, why do they say that? It puts a bad spin on meditation. And yet on the other hand, no, it's totally valid to say. And there is a time and space again for meditation, but sometimes, it's not like there was a time where I just couldn't meditate. I had to deal with intense trauma. And it would have been counterproductive to sit down in silence. It sounds really weird, but therapists don't prescribe meditation for everyone. And I don't do that either anymore, because, some people, it's not the time for them yet to sit down silently, because their mind is just racing and would go crazy. And if they can't, step back and just observe, then whoa, like, yeah, drama can happen. We don't want that. Anyways.
Yeah. So let's just address the Hanuman 2005 movie.
Yes.
We've
Coming
gotten so this is getting to be the most requested show on our channel so far, because it's been going back since Little Krishna. We've been getting this request, so we will definitely get there eventually. We want to watch it too, there's no doubt, but yeah.
Everything has its time, and it has not manifested yet. Du bist auch cool, Radha Krishna. We have someone joining from Hamburg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Germany. Yeah. Okay. As cool as this is, I think
we got stuff to do.
Say farewell, because we have a busy day. So many things that I still want to talk about. Also, facts never lie. We totally missed his question. He talked about if we ever had deep meditations and things.
Oh, facts never lies.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
He was. I'm not sure if he's still there at the beginning. It just comes to my mind. Yeah. If we ever.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, our Raiser forever, one of the very first ones a year ago.
Yeah, he's got the blue chakra unlocked, which is very rare. So thank you so much. He's one of my very, very good friends.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
There he is. He's still here. Hey, thanks, buddy. So what was the question? Deep experiences, meditations?
Yes.
Well, maybe that's something we'll talk about another day. Just experiences and stuff. So I'm sure we've talked about it before. We used to talk on the phone quite a bit.
Until Roger got busy.
Too busy. But yeah, of course, there's been some experiences in meditations, but what those are, we'll talk about another time.
Yeah.
And Sabine too recently. Yeah. So meditation, it's foundational, but there needs to be, the wisdom. For my mind, it's wisdom first. So of course I dived into the jnana yoga path, and I was taking in spiritual information, and then getting those insights and contemplating the teachings, and then getting some realizations. And then when I was ready to meditate, I knew what to do and what to focus on, and what's awareness, what is consciousness, what is the mind, what are the thoughts, where do the thoughts come from, and then gradually you get a sense, and the meditation becomes a piece of cake.
Yeah. Earth, we're Earth. You're Earth Raiser.
Earth Raiser.
It was so nice to chat with you. I mean, with everyone here, but it was really, really cool. Beautiful.
So thank you so much for the many congratulations that we've received in the chat, and thanks so much for being here. You guys made this so much fun as always. So we want to thank you guys so much for being part of getting us there, because I know you guys are the ones who are here on the chat. You guys are the ones that are hitting that like button. You're subscribed. You're watching the whole video, because the true magic to growing on YouTube is when everybody hits the like button, everybody watches the whole video, because that gets watch time. And then, so you guys are contributing, you guys are the helpers, right? Because then that triggers the YouTube algorithm, and then the video gets pushed out to more people. So you guys, are the real stars. If you guys weren't interested in this, then it wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
We're so fortunate and blessed to have you guys with us.
Yeah. And now for a moment, let's all gather our will. Let's focus for a moment. Let the mind become empty. And just all settle our energies. Take a deep breath. Become present and aware. And imagine there's light radiating from your whole body into the world. And this light is carrying love and compassion and joy and wisdom and skillfulness into the world. And then imagine it touches every single being, every human being, every animal, any spirit. And it encompasses the whole world. And then it reaches other people. And imagine we hear from all around the world, and it's like a net is being created of love and wisdom. And as soon as the light touches someone, that person wakes up. That person becomes aware of beauty and joy and compassion and wisdom. And then we radiate, and we make it stronger and stronger and stronger until it reached every being on this planet. And every being is just like full of relaxation all of a sudden and awareness, and starts radiating themselves. And then the whole planet is radiating into the universe, outshining the sun.
Beautiful.
Much love.
Thank you all so much. And I am digging our channel members right now. Blasting those emojis, sending that love into the chat, into the world. And you guys are the real stars. Keep shining bright. We love you.
Raise the world.
Peace.
Oh, det var Ditya Biswas. Thank you. We love you. Okay.